Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here with the Magic 2014 Let's Play video. So we are here for our first match with the Sliver Hive deck, and this is not a good starting hand, so we'll draw a new one. Again, not particularly good. It would be quite good if I drew into a land pretty quick, but I think I'm going to draw one more hand. That's pretty much perfect to start off with, so I think I'll keep that hand. I've got the two predatory slivers, each costing 2 mana each, which I've got 2 forests for. Hopefully I can draw into some white and red land to play some other things. So it looks like we're playing the red Firewave deck by the looks of things. So this could be problematic until my slivers become a bit more pumped up. Got another Hive Stirrings. Hopefully we can draw into a white land pretty quickly. That would be nice to play after we've got 2 predatory slivers down. What have we got then? So he's obviously paid for the foil conversion on this deck, or he got the pre-order, I think. So he's already got a 1/1 and a 2/1 down. We've obviously got to let this 1 damage go through. There's not really much we can do about that. So the Grim Lavamancer hits us for 1. We're going to get the white land? We are going to get the white land. Excelente. So, on turn 4, we should be able to play Hive Stirrings. I'm thinking of playing the second Predatory Sliver first, just to be on the safe side. Because hopefully if he's got something that can do 2 damage, he won't be able to burn off the Predatory Sliver as easy as a 3/3. Or do I just go for the Hive Stirrings as good blockers? So what's this then? Beginning of each player's upkeep, Sulfuric Volcatrix deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead. So I'm guessing it's doing... Beginning of each player's upkeep, Sulfuric Volcatrix deals 2 damage to that player. I'm not sure which player he's doing 2 damage to, but... Hey ho. My turn. We're drawing 20 more land. So he's done it to me. Okay, that's fair enough. So I'll play another land. We shall get... Let's get Hive Stirrings down. Give me a couple of blockers that way. 2 2/2 blockers, which is quite nice. And then I can always pump them up further with a Predatory Sliver. I'm actually going to swing in with my Predatory Sliver because he's got no land open. And he's only got his Grim Lavamancer to block with, so I should be able to swing in like that. Don't mind sacking off one of my Sliver tokens to get rid of his Crimson Mage. So, okay, he's decided... Oh, I see. So that does 2 damage at the beginning of each player's upkeep. So basically, it'll do 2 damage to me at the beginning of my upkeep, 2 damage to him at the beginning of his upkeep. So what's he gone for? Chandra's Outrage deals 4 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target creature's player. Fair enough. So, I still don't mind sacrificing one of them to kill off his 2/1. Interesting. So I'm thinking of killing both off, but I don't particularly want to do that. So I'm just going to kill off the 2/1 with my 1/1. There we go. Let another 1 damage go through. So I take 2 damage from that, and we get a red land go down. So what do I need for the Thorncaster? I need 5 land, so I do have that. So I'm going to play the red land. We shall get the Predatory Sliver token down, so I can swing in for 2 with my Sliver token. I think next turn I will probably then get the Thorncaster down, as that is an awesome card. Basically allows you to deal 1 damage for each Sliver creature that attacks in, dealt to either players or creatures, which is quite cool. So hopefully he's running out of burn, which is quite nice. He's only got 2 cards left, so hopefully they're not... So one of them's a Fire Elemental, it's fair enough. So at least I've got a blocker in the form of Sliver tokens. So I lose 2 damage there. Do I go for the Cultivate? Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal... I'm thinking of going Hive Stirrings and Thorncaster, actually, so I can Cultivate as well. So search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those cards, and put 1 onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. So that will require 3. I think I'm going to play that, because that should give me 1 land here, 1 land I can then play, as I wasn't able to play a land otherwise. So I think I want a red, and we'll grab a white, just to be on the safe side, like so. Can I play that? No, apparently I can't play that. So hopefully I can play the Hive Stirrings at the end of my turn. Oh no, apparently I can do anything there. Interesting. So at least I've still got a blocker to block his Fire Elemental, I think. So what's he doing with the Grim Lavamancer? What does that do again? I thought he could... I think he's decided to sack off his own artifact there, or enchantment. So... Exile 2 cards from your graveyard. Grim Lavamancer deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Oh, that's what that one did. Damn you! I wanted that one. I've still got my Thorncaster Sliver, so... So is he swung in? He has swung in. I think I might have to block here. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of annoying that he's managed to kill off my... what's it called? My... Two of my predatory slivers. I can do with a big old sliver now, would be quite nice. Blur Sliver isn't particularly useful. We'll play the land. So we got 3-7 altogether. So I can play Hive and that, or Thorncaster. Not particularly great. So that would be able to swing for 2, 3, 4. He'd be able to do 6 next turn. So that's not the best. So let's play the Blur, and we'll probably play the Hive Stirrings as well. Like so, and I'll probably save one of them to block the Fire Elemental, I think. So let's swing in with 2. No, yeah, let's swing in with 2. Yeah, like that. So then I'll save one to block his 5-4, unless he has some kind of removal, in which case that was a massive mistake. But fingers crossed he doesn't have anything that can remove that. I'm not holding my breath. So he's down to 5. Now I should have lethal next turn, providing I survive this turn. So what's he got? Blood Pyre Elemental. Oh, I think I might have lost, because he can sacrifice that and burn off my... So Flame Slash. So that gets burnt. Now, is he going to sacrifice off my... He could sacrifice off his Blood Pyre Elemental as a blocker. Sorry, to remove my blocker, which will then allow him to... So that's what I do. Because he would then... Nope, he has not done that. Unless he's going to do it after I've decided to block. Because I'm just going to block that, like so. So 1 damage goes... Nope, he didn't decide to do that. Interesting. What am I going to get? Anything good? So I'm down to 3 health, so not looking particularly good. Sliver creatures you control have trample. I'm just thinking of playing that as just a big old blocker, really. Just to block off the fire... Yeah, I think I might play that one, just to kill off his Fire Elemental. And then play the Thorncaster next turn, maybe. I'm going to skip my attack, so I can use this one to block the 4-1. Although, does that deal 4 damage? Yeah, it does deal 4 damage, so it's not as though he could kill off that one. So he's down to 3 health. So I'm seeing what he's going to swing in with now. Because in theory, if he only swings in with that one, I might just block with that one and then play the Thorncaster. And then, in theory, I should be able to kill him off, maybe? I'm not sure. He will be dead the turn afterwards. So what's he going to sack off? So he's going to sacrifice off my blocker, the one that he thought I might block with. Interesting. So I will have to block that 5-4 with my ground shaker sliver. And no, he doesn't have any other kind of burn, so... Is he doing that to me? He's doing it to my face, so I'm dead next turn regardless. GG. That kind of sucks. So even if I block that, I'm dead anyway, so... Boo-hoo. If I'd lasted one more turn, or... I don't know if I could have done anything really differently there, but hey-ho, that's the end of the game, because I'm about to take 2 damage to my face. That's kind of annoying. And that's the end of game number 1. That was an annoying match. I'll see you for game number 2 in a sec, guys. Okay, guys, so we're back for game number 2. This is not a good starting hand, so let's see if we get something better. This is far better. I'm definitely keeping this hand. Excellent. So we've got the Striking Sliver, so all creatures I control have first strike. Predatory Sliver for turn 2 to pump up all my slivers. Got a Shock for any removal. I've got a Hive Stirrings if I get 1 more land down, and I've also just got a second Predatory Sliver. So I think I'll get you down to start off with. And we'll probably get a Predatory Sliver. Oh, bloody hell, bit of lag going on there. That's interesting. And it's gone. Very bizarre, very bizarre. So it looks like we're paying Avacyn's Glory. Fair enough. I can accept that. So this card can actually block that card perfectly, as it has first strike. Let's get the forest down. What's lifeline again? Whenever a creature dies, if another creature is on the battlefield, return the first card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next step. That is pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to getting that down. Now, I'm half tempted to shock that off, although I want to save this for any kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Any... Ooh. That's weird. Yeah, I want to save that for any champion of the parishes that you might play. So I'm going to swing in. I've got first strike. I don't need to worry about him blocking. He might decide to do so. And this one is the perfect blocker as well, as it still has first strike. Now, unless he passes to exiles that off, I'm not too worried. So hopefully we can do a little bit better on this game. Seem to have a slightly better starting hand. So we do have a first strike one. So that might be worth using the shock on. If we got one more land, that'd be perfect. And we do. Excelente. So we can shock creature, shock you off. Ah, that was 2 land. I thought it was 1 land. It is 1 land. That is weird. Why did it take 2? What? I'm confused. Why did that take 2 land? Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. I did not realise that. Whoopsie daisy. So I'm just going to swing in with my Predatory Sliver. Yeah, I didn't realise that. I forgot that the Thalia Guardian of Thraben made it so that my non-creature spells cost an extra 1 to cast. So that's got rid of his card. So yeah, I used my shock on that, and I thought I was going to have an extra land open, but it turned out I didn't, which is kind of annoying, but it was worth it considering that it had first shock, and it was a pretty good blocker so Fiend Hunter's going to come on and ruin my day. So it's going to exile my first strike sliver. That's kind of frustrating. What are we going to get? More lands, what I'd like to see. So I think I might go for my second Predatory Sliver. Get this one up to a 3/3. Then I'll probably go for the Cultivate next turn to get some more land down. So let's attack for 3. If he blocks, I get my first strike sliver back, which is always nice. So he's decided not to. So I've got him down to 15. His turn. Does he have anything else? Oh, I really want my first strike one back. I should have more in the deck. I think I've got several of them, I hope. So we got then Geist Honored Monk. It's equal to the number of other white creatures on the field, so it comes on as a 2/2, a 4/4 as it summons 2 1/1s as well with flying, which is kind of annoying. So can't play the Hive Stirrings as I don't have a white land, so I'm definitely going to have to do that this turn. So let's grab a white and a red, just so we have an extra red land as well. So we can play the Mountain down. So there's no point attacking, so I'm just going to skip my attack for now. I should be able to play 2 Hive Stirrings next turn, which would be quite cool. So what's he got then? Gather the Townsfolk, so he gets more creatures down on the battlefield, making that a 6/6, which is kind of terrifying. So we got then Restoration Angel. So his hand is looking pretty ridiculous already. I could seriously do with something to bring that down to size. Path to Exile comes to mind, so obviously can't block those 2, and I can't really block that one, so let's just skip blocking for now. If I had some Hive Stirrings, I probably would just block it. So I'll take the damage this turn, it's not too bad. Path to Exile will be nice. Nope, Thorncaster Sliver. So I think I'm just going to play... Oh, damn. I should have got 2 white lands. I can only play 1 Hive Stirrings this turn, so at least we'll get some blockers down. There's no point swinging in, I don't think. So I'm just going to skip my attack for now. Oh, I really want that first strike sliver back. That'd be perfect. God damn it, the Fiend Hunter ruining my day. The Lifeline's going to be pretty cool as well. I might try and play that next turn. So if a creature dies... So what's this then? Bonds of Faith, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Oh my sweet Jesus, that's up to 9. Well, at least I can block it this turn. So he's swinging in with a 3/4, so he's going to hit me for 5. It's not too bad. There's not really much I can do about it, as it's all flying. It'd be nice if I had the Sliver creature, which allowed to make all my Sliver creatures flying as well. That would pretty much make this deck ridiculous. Oh, thank God for that. Path to Exile. So we are actually going to exile Crazy McCraze there. like so. So he gets to play a land. So he's going to be able to swing in for 5 next turn. So I probably want to do Thorncaster. Like so. And then if we swing in with attack with all. Yeah, let's attack. And then we do creatures, kill you. Creatures, we kill you. Creatures, we kill you. Creatures, we kill you. That gets rid of Restoration Angel. Marvellous. So this is where the slivers start to become a little bit more ridiculous. Thankfully, that Path to Exile came on precisely at the right time. So we might have to do some blocking with these as well. Stop 12 damage go through, which would leave him on 3. So he's going to have to block at least one of these. So he's going to kill off some more of his creatures. There we go. So I'm going to smack him for 6 altogether. So this one should be sufficient to block. Well, I'm going to have to take 2 damage because I can't block the flying creatures. I'll be able to kill them off next turn once I can swing in and just deal damage to them. But so I'm going to have to take 2 damage. Apparently there's nothing else he can do. All he had was a land. So looks like I've won the game now. There we go. Take 2 damage. Not the end of the world. And we've even got Blur Sliver as well. So if we do Blur Sliver, so let's play the Hive Stirrings first, and then we'll also play the Blur Sliver, which means I can actually swing in with these newly created Sliver tokens. So I think that's game. There we go. So give the Avacyn's Glory a taste of his own medicine. So we just attack. Yeah, creatures kill you. Creatures kill you. Creatures kill you. Come on. 2, 3, and then the rest to him. Marvellous, there we go. So that should kill everybody off. I probably should have just done it to his face, but it's going to take a little while regardless. Here we go. Just to be real, just to be a real dick, I'm just killing off his board as well, just because. No, I even get my striking sliver back right at the end. Excellent. And then we're just swinging for the rest of the damage. So this is where it finally goes through to combat. Excellent. So we've got four sliver tokens. And he ended up on -20. And that's a win. Excellent. So I'll see you in a sec for game number 3, guys. Okay, guys, so we're back for what will probably be the 3rd and final game. This isn't looking too bad as a starting hand, so I think I'm going to keep it. I've got the Predatory Sliver to start off with. Hopefully we can draw it into some other ones. Oh, great. So we got, so we're playing against the Blue Fairy deck. Haven't played with that deck in a little while. I will get around to it again eventually, I think, for my Friday Night Magic series. Oh, excellent. So we found a Rampant Growth as well, so hopefully we should be able to get even more land down. So we should be able to get up to the Battle Sliver fairly quickly, and then we've also got the Ground Shaker Sliver as well. Hopefully we can pick up a Hive Stirrings or something reasonably quickly. So he's swinging in for 1. Didn't play any creatures. Obviously he's probably going to play it wait till his second main phase before... oh no, he's got nothing else to summon, so he's just got a 1/1 creature down for now. Let's play a white land. We'll get the Predatory Sliver down, I think. We'll probably Rampant Growth next turn. Oh, great. So what's he doing then? Oh, God, so that got countered straight away. Fantastic. So he's waiting to counter that. That's why he's leaving his mana open for. Very frustrating. So that's one of my Predatory Slivers in the graveyard. Annoyingly, should have played the Rampant Growth. Probably. I wouldn't have minded him countering that. I've got plenty of other lands at the moment. So I have to take a hit for 2. The good thing about this fairy deck playing against it is it can only really pepper you with damage at the beginning. So in theory, I should be alright for a little while longer. Let's play another land. We'll play it. So that's 4 land, I think. So Rampant Growth. So yeah, let's Rampant Growth. We'll get into the green land as I've got at least 2 of every other kind of land. So let's get a second forest, confirm. There we go, so we will be able to play the Bone Slice Slither next turn, which would be quite cool, which has double strike. which is always pretty sweet. And then we should be able to get Battle Sliver the turn after that, and probably Ground Shaker Sliver the turn after that. So we've got Bury Cohort, gets 1/1, providing there's another creature you control is blue, so obviously with an all-blue deck, that's always going to be the case. My turn, so we're going to go for the Bone Scythe, as it comes on as a lovely 2/2 with double strike, so it'd be good for swinging him. Obviously can't block any of his creatures yet. Be nice if I got the Thorncaster, would be pretty cool, as it'll be good for like wiping off some of his other fairies. So I'm going to have to take a hit for 4 here. Okay, so I'm down to 11. Ouchies. Not the end of the world, by no means. So we are going to go for the Battle Sliver now. So at this point, I'm just going to... Oh, don't tell me you can counter that. Counter target spell. You're joking. So we had to sacrifice a creature, though. So we can only do 3 damage this turn, whereas I can swing him for 4 on him. And hopefully he doesn't have many more of those counter cards, although I'm not counting on it. Haha, being a blue deck. So there we go, hit him for 4. He's severely mana screwed with only 2 land, though. He managed to draw a land? Nope, apparently not. Interesting. I've got quite a nice pot of mana. He's got absolutely bugger all. So he's going to be able to hit me for 3 this turn. So I'm down to 8. So at this point, I'm just trying to out DPS him effectively. So let's get the planes down. So I have 3, 5, 7. This one costs 7. So it's either the Ground Shaker or the Shock. And I think I'm going to go for the Shock. There we go, so he is going to counter that. It's not the end of the world. I'd rather him use up a counter on something like a Shock as opposed to a Ground Shaker Sliver. I think I'm going to swing in this turn. See if he blocks. I probably would if I was him. Nope, he's deciding to let another 4 damage go through. Interesting. So that's 4 damage gone through. So he's down to 12. I am going to have to take a hit for 4 here, I think. So what's this then? Hands of Binding. Tap target creature and opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its net. Oh, great. So, unless I get something which gives haste or something like that, or the Thorncaster, I think I might be dead here. So I'm down to 4, and he can do 4 next turn. So has he got a sack a creature? Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may copy Hands of Binding. Oh, great. So, so I won't be dead if I play this Shock. Hopefully he hasn't got any mana open, so I can burn that card this time. And then we get the Ground Shaker Sliver down. So in theory, I should be able to kill him next turn, as I will do 14, in theory, of course. Something else that pumps up these creatures would also be nice. Like the Megantic Sliver would also be pretty handy, I think. That would possibly pump up the Bone Scythe Sliver enough. So we got Sign of Unar. Oh, great. So, GG. You bastard! Literally just got in there, snuck in the victory. Didn't quite get the Sliver. Playing against a counter deck is always not fun. So, that's a loss. Never mind. So that was kind of annoying, my first losing series in a little while. I think I won 3-3 with Slivers last time, so it kind of made up for the fact that didn't happen. That counter deck was kind of particularly annoying, the fact he had so many of those fairies which can counter my bloody spells and stuff. If I'd been able to use a bit more of my burn, get some of my creatures down, I don't think it would have been quite so bad, but hey-ho, never mind. Apart from that, the win that I did win was quite good. I quite enjoyed the matches that I lost, even though I lost. They were both quite close, obviously. There was like one turn in it either way in both those losses, so hey-ho. But I'm going to leave the video there. As always, guys, don't forget to leave comments. It's the nicest thing you can do for me. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.